Personal finance is how you take care of your money and plan for the future. Your financial health is affected by everything you do and decide about money. It's important to always think about what you should do in general to improve your financial health and habits. At first, making sure your finances are in good shape seems like a terrible job, but as time goes on, it gets easier to keep up. Have you been having trouble with your money? Are you having trouble keeping your money in order? And have you no idea what to do? Welcome to AbonV. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 rules to improve your financial health. So stick to the video, keep watching, and let's dive in. Number 1. Start living on less than what you make. I know it's common to live it up and spend all of your money. If you want to be financially healthy, you shouldn't borrow from your future to keep up with a lifestyle you can't afford. Instead, you should change the way you live right now. You can choose to live a life of freedom and financial security on your own terms. You can do this by spending less than you earn. Along the way, temptations will always come at you from every angle. Now is when you really need to think about and list your most important needs. So you'll have enough money to make real progress toward more important financial goals, like getting out of debt. One thing to know is that there are needs and wants when it comes to spending money. When you spend more on your needs than on your wants and have enough money left over to save, your finances are in good shape. Number 2. Think about the future. Nothing will make you feel better about your money than having a stash of cash in the bank for a rainy day. It's called your emergency fund, and it's there to help you out in case of an emergency. When their car breaks down, too many people reach for their credit card, but that just turns a car problem into a money problem. The money problem then gets worse as interest adds to the debt, stress, and worry. That's not good for either your physical or financial health. But if you have money set aside for emergencies, you can fix the car easily, and your financial health won't be hurt. Sometimes it's hard to do this, but if you make it a priority, you will get there, and then you'll feel so much better. Number 3. Always do the math of your personal budgets and net worth. When money comes in, it leaves. For a lot of people, this is about as much as they know about their finances. Instead of ignoring your finances and leaving them up to chance, doing a little math can help you figure out how to reach your short-term and long-term financial goals. As a first step, you should figure out your net worth, which is the difference between what you own and what you owe. Your net worth is a measure of your current financial situation, and it is normal for the number to change over time. A one-time calculation of your net worth can be helpful, but the real benefit comes from doing this calculation regularly, at least yearly. By keeping track of your net worth over time, you can see how far you've come, what you've done well, and where you need to improve. Creating a personal budget or spending plan is also very important. A personal budget is an important financial tool because it can help you plan for future costs, cut back on spending that isn't necessary, save for future goals, and decide where to put your money first. There are many ways to make a personal budget, but they all involve figuring out what your income and expenses will be. What you put in your budget for income and expenses depends on your situation, and it can change over time. Number 4. Save as soon as you can. People often say that you can start saving for retirement at any time. Technically, that may be true, but the sooner you start, the better off you'll probably be when you retire. It will be easier to reach your long-term financial goals if you start right away. You'll need to save less and less each month as time goes on. A lot of people spend more than they can afford, and they get used to living that way. To save money, you have to cut back on or get rid of other things, which is never fun. But it's all worth it because there are more reasons to save money than you might have thought, and it will also improve your financial health. Self-disciplined savers are happy because they have less stress, less worry, and they have lots to look forward to. saving money also makes your life better. We know it can be hard to save money, especially if you've gotten into bad habits over time. How much do you think you should save? Your main goal each month should be to pay for the things you need, like a place to live, food, and transportation. After you've taken care of your basic needs, it's usually a good idea to save at least 10% of your take-home pay. But you don't have to spend the money just because you have it. If you can save more money now, you'll be able to make more money in the future. Number 5. Know and deal with lifestyle inflation. Most people will spend more money when they have more of it. People tend to spend more as they get better at their jobs and make more money. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it happens when people's incomes rise along with their spending. Even if you can pay your bills, living beyond your means can hurt you in the long run because it makes it harder to save money. Every extra dollar you spend now means less money in the future and when you retire. And having more money now doesn't mean you'll have more money in the future. As your career and personal life change over time, it's normal for your spending to go up in some ways. You might need a new wardrobe to dress for a new job, or if your family is getting bigger, you might need a house with more bedrooms. With more responsibilities at work, it can make sense to hire someone to mow the lawn or clean the house, giving you more time to spend with family and friends and improving your quality of life. As you go through different stages of life, you should reevaluate your personal budget to make sure it fits your needs. When making a list of your costs, think about which ones you really need and which ones you can skip. There's one last rule. Even though it's not one of the 5 major rules to improve your financial health, you should still pay attention to it because it helps the other 5 to work properly. Be kind to other people. You might be confused about how giving away your money will help your finances, but this foundation will change you in more ways than one. Giving changes the way you feel about money and about the people around you. Living generously with an open hand helps you keep money in the right place, and it's good for everyone. It will move you from being selfish to being kind. Also, people who give tend to be happier and less stressed because giving makes your brain release oxytocin. Conclusion: personal finance rules can be very helpful in getting ahead financially, but it's important to look at the big picture and build habits that help you make better financial decisions, which will lead to better financial health. It will be good for you to follow these rules because with financial health and wellness, you can reduce your overall stress levels. Money stress can bleed into other areas of your life, like family, relationships, and career planning. Investing in your financial wellness can help you reduce your stress. That's it for today. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.